Hi folks, Old South Sales here in Jackson, Mississippi. Dan Dale speaking, where we sell mainly diesel trucks of all shape, form, and description. And today we've got one. If you watch many of our videos, you'll know that we don't get a lot of Dodges in, but today we've got a Dodge in. Kind of interesting. It's a 2007 Ram 3500 SLT. It's got the Cummins turbo diesel in it. And just to get this out of the way, this truck has 439,000 miles. Now, before you start crying and clicking off, let me just tell you, I'm going to take you on a test drive in a minute after I do a quick walk around. This truck rides and drives great. But let me give you a quick tour. One thing we did to it, didn't really have to, but the headlights were a little foggy. We went ahead and put new headlights in it just to make it look a little nicer. It's got one little ding in the front bumper. And folks, let me also mention this. I'm going to try my best to nitpick this truck as much as possible. Now, if I don't mean to make it sound worse than it is or anything, but most of our customers are buying sight unseen. They're shipping, and I don't want any hard feelings or misunderstand. Does there anybody get mad over a rock peck or a ding or something? So I try and point them all out, but there are some little rock pecks, nothing serious as you can tell. It's got the pearl metallic paint on it, Ram 3500. You can see in here, seats are in great shape. We didn't touch the seats. This is just how we bought it. It does have power seats. It's got carpets, not too bad. It's a little dirty, not too bad. These are the only mats we had. We stuck them in it. Power windows, locks, tilt, cruise. It's got the trailer brake controller. Steering wheel. The steering wheel doesn't look bad underneath. Apparently this cover has done its job. Headliners always look bad in these videos, but this one's actually nice. Armrest, nice shape. Dash is good. Got one little crack in it, not a big deal though. But you can look in these door jambs and stuff. This truck has obviously spent its life out on the interstate, and you know, that's the best miles really. You'd rather have one that's been out on the interstate than one that's been hauling farm equipment and bulldozers and stuff. Accidentally hit the battery button. Anyway, look in the wheel wells. You can see you got the extra leaf springs for the towing. No rust. There's no bubbles or anything. We've looked all over. Now there are some little light scuffs and scratches here and there. We've touched most of them up. This truck, I'm gonna be honest with you, is gonna look better in person. I mean, it's gonna look better in the video than in person. I'm just gonna, excuse me. Anyway, it's nice, but something about videos and cameras make these look brand new, even if they're not. But see under here, nice it is. Bed liner, we just put the bed liner in it. The old bed liner, nothing wrong with it, but it was under the rail, and it had a toolbox on it and it left some marks, so we got a new over the rail bed liner. It's just got to take a set to it, but that'll smooth out. Under here, in here, you can see all the jams are good. The rockers, no rust holes or anything. Carpet's nice. And before you ask, yes, it has the good old Dodge flip up tow mirrors that for some reason all these Dodge drivers like to flip up. Infinity sound system. Got 3 across seating if you need it. You can see in these storage pockets, not some mechanic's truck or shop truck or anything like that. It's got a yeah, hand-cooked tires all the way around, not the cheap ones. They got good tread on them. As you can see, you know, not a brand new truck, but a nice truck, and we're going to sell it. I'm going to list this the first time, at least no reserve, and hopefully I'll get a good bidder and not a deadbeat or a bogus bidder, which we get about 3 out of 4 times. Like just last night, our SLT 8 Charger sold and brought more than I was expecting to a bidder with over 200 feedback, and I've yet to hear from him. But anyway, I'm going to try it no reserve, but if you see this truck listed and it's on the best offer, there's a reserve, that'll be why we got a bogus bidder. But anyway, just getting that out of the way up front. If you have any questions about this truck, call me 601-376-9869. if you want to make an offer, call me. Want to talk about pricing, shipping, whatever, call me. But now we're going to hop in and take it for a spin. Okay, now we're in the truck. Let me go ahead and fire it up here. One thing it does have, thank God, is some ice cold air conditioning, which is a requirement here in Mississippi when you can see it is 98 degrees outside. You can switch it to metric, but who cares about metric? It's also got distance to empty, all that good stuff. Automatic dimming rearview mirror, AM FM stereo, 6-disc CD changer, MP3. Of course, like I said, ice cold air conditioning, extra power outlets, got the big flip down, cup holder, windows locks, tilt cruise. These little clips always break, so they always end up getting screws put in them. Like I said, this steering wheel, I should have taken this cover off, but anyway, we'll hop in and go. Not really much to nitpick as far as mechanically on this truck. Everything works on it. The only thing I do want to mention, this truck, we had it checked out, and our mechanic, our diesel shop, told us that it has a weak number 3 injector. It's not bad, but it's weak. It's probably 50% or something. So when you first crank it, it idles a little rough and it smokes some. It's not horrible, but it's there. When it warms up like it is now, it runs great, doesn't smoke, and of course, even when it's cold, once you take off and go down the road, it's fine. So just pointing that out, so you know, if you buy it and it comes off the transport truck, you won't have a cow. But our guy is backed up 3 weeks. Otherwise, we'd have gone ahead and got an injector put in it. It's not that much to put one in. They're not expensive. And the others are fine, so you don't have to replace the whole set unless you're just, you know, picky. I wouldn't. I just slap one injector in it and go. But anyway, he can't get it done anytime soon, so I'm just going to disclaim it. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. But one thing you can take away from these horrible roads I'm driving down is that this truck has a great ride to it. There's no thunks, there's no clunks, there's no bangs, it's tight. I mean, you know, it's about to turn 440. And if we told you it had 220, you believe us. If we told you it had 150, you probably believe us. I mean, it's that nice of a truck. And I'm telling you, we get on it a little bit, you can see it's quiet. It hasn't had a big loud pipe put on it. It doesn't have a, you know, any of that crap that people do to these trucks. It's stock, and that's what I liked about it, is that it's made it this long and it's still stock, so it's not obnoxiously loud, doesn't have a giant fart can exhaust on it, doesn't sound like a semi truck going down the road, which, you know, if that's your thing, that's fine. But you know, I prefer to be the one to do the souping up on my trucks, so that way I know what's been done, what hadn't been done, and if it's been done right. So that's what I like. This truck has the 5.9 engine, which everybody seems to prefer over the later 6.7. plus it's the HO motor. It's got it's 325 horse. I think the regular motor, I'm not up on Dodges like I am Fords, but I think the regular motor was 300 and the HO was 325. But anyway, it's got the 325 horse engine. Let me get on around these guys. They're poking around doing 40. Get up to speed. This truck, it boosts right up, no problem. Gets up to speed, does just like it's supposed to do. No issues with any of that. Goes down the road like it should. If you want to fly in and drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to get in this truck and drive it absolutely anywhere. I mean, it does just what it's supposed to do. So, you know, if you want to fly and drive it home, we'll pick you up at the airport, no extra charge. We'll come back, we'll do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, and let you get on the road, make it a smooth, easy transaction. Or if you're like most of our customers, you're buying from us because we got good prices and we sell rust-free Southern trucks. And that being said, you may not have time to spend several days driving or flying down and then driving home. So if that's the case, and you go online and decide you're going to get some shipping quotes, don't let those prices scare you. Because odds are, whatever price you get, we can beat it by as much as half. And the reason for that is because most of these places you find online, they're not actually shippers. They're not out with a fleet of trucks going up and down the road. They're just brokers. And all they do is they'll charge you hundreds of dollars and they'll call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee. And what they do is they take your money and they post it on this website that's not open to the public, called Central Dispatch, that all the drivers use to find their loads. And that's and they just get their money on the deposit. But what we've done, we're set up with Central Dispatch. We've jumped through all the hoops, paid all the fees. So basically we can offer wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code and which truck you're interested in, and I'll come back and I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. I can't give you an exact price because we're not the shippers. We're just gonna find somebody to ship it to you. So it's a real smooth, simple deal. We've never had any trouble with it. Basically, you pay us for the truck, we post it for shipment, we find somebody, make all the arrangements, and when they drop the truck off, you pay them in cash for the shipping charges. So real easy deal. We do all the legwork. There's no markup. We don't charge a fee for it. Although even if you don't buy from us, we'll do it for $50. But we'd rather you buy from us and we'll do it for free. And if you're anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, give us a call, and because we can get you real good rates going to those places. So if you have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Be glad to answer any questions you may have. Got a new windshield in it. I don't know if I mentioned that. One thing I want to do, I'll show you this dash. You can see no lights on. And I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, because you know it's easy to hook your scan tool up, kill a light, take a picture and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you start driving, those lights are going to come right back on. So that's why I like to show the dash after we've been driving, so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights. So beyond that, if you have any questions about this truck, like I said, call me. Want to make an offer, call me. Want to know about diesels, call me. This truck runs and drives, goes down the road just fine, shifts out like it should. We pulled a camper with it back from Hattiesburg with no issues. I mean, it's ready to tote. So one last time, thanks for watching the video. We do appreciate it. 601-376-9869 if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.